Where are we as an organization? Where are we going as an organization? To brief us on this is someone many of you who have faithfully attended this event have grown to love and know very well. For those of you who do not know him, we are thankful and grateful to present the Executive Director of Texas Alliance for Life. He's been named by the Capital Inside magazine as one of the top 10 lobbyists for causes in Texas, ranking above Texas NARAL and Planned Parenthood. Please welcome Dr. Joseph Pojman.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Davida. Davida and the rest of this board have done a remarkable job at guiding this organization, and I don't just say that because they're my boss, but it is a great honor for me to be the Executive Director of Texas Alliance for Life, which I've been for 15 years. Before this job, I used to be a NASA engineer working on the space shuttle, but let me tell you, this job is far more interesting. And let me introduce my staff. Brian Hutchinson, our Development Director. Brian, if you're here and standing, raise your hand. He's done a great job organizing this event. Valerie Picorni, our Communications Director, is in the booth over there. Dina Meyer, who is my Director of Public Policy. Dina? Now, Dina just got here she was at the board meeting of the Travis County Healthcare District, fighting for the right to life of unborn babies. This evening, the board of the Travis County Healthcare District was considering whether to spend nearly $500,000 of our property tax dollars to pay for abortions, 1,000 abortions in the next 12 months. I'll give you an update that in a little bit later. It has been 36 years since Roe versus Wade, that tragic U.S. Supreme Court decision struck down Texas state protective law against abortion. Texas Alliance for Life has been in existence for 21 of those 36 years. What keeps us all going? Passion, commitment, and unyielding hope that we can build a culture of life in which innocent human life is protected from conception to natural death. Although we are based in Austin, we have grown to be a statewide organization with a mailing list of 90,000 households and churches located across the state, from Beaumont to El Paso, and from the valley to the Panhandle. So I'm very proud of how well this organization has grown, and we believe that we can bring Texas together. It's a large state, but being here in Austin, we have a good opportunity to really build a statewide organization. And we believe that a critical component of building a culture of life are the public policies that govern our nation, our state, and our communities. We know that laws can change the culture, for the good and for the bad. Soon after abortion became legal in 1973, abortion shot up 1.6 million per year. That was a terrible law. Through good laws, we are changing the culture in Texas for the better. We are steadily bringing abortions down. And let me tell you about some of our successes. 10 years ago, the state legislature passed the Texas Parental Notification Act. Soon after, abortions on minor girls in our state plummeted by 26%, Pregnancies and childbirth dropped too. In 2003, the Texas legislature passed the Women's Right to Know Act, Basic Informed Consent. They passed a ban on certain tax state dollars for abortion providers, which Texas Alliance for Life has helped defend in the courts. They passed the Prenatal Protection Act. This is all in 2003, a remarkable law that recognizes the personhood of the unborn child in the womb and protects that child from violent crimes like murder and assault. The definition of individual in Texas law, thanks to this act, is an unborn child at every stage of gestation, from fertilization to birth, a true personhood law. Many criminals are now behind bars in Texas for killing an unborn child, and Texas Alliance for Life has successfully defended this law in the Texas courts several times. Other victories: in 2005, parental consent for abortion and a ban on third trimester abortions. Millions of dollars for compassionate alternatives to abortion. Governor Perry mentioned this earlier. Millions of dollars for adult, not embryonic, stem cell research and treatments since 2007. We have helped to stop all attempts to weaken these pro-life laws and all attempts to fund abortions and embryonic stem cell research with your tax dollars. None of these accomplishments happened overnight. The Texas legislature meets once every 2 years, and that means sometimes we have to work 4, 6, even 8 years to see the fruits of our labor. Yes, we've had accomplishments, but the work is far from done.